Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. I have something special for you, something very important for this generation of Tacomas and 4Runners. Most likely if you are owner of this generation of Tacoma, you probably spent endless sleepless nights after you visited forums. And that's because the hottest and most discussed topic on those forums are lower ball joints, famous lower ball joints on the front suspension, which they can fail unexpectedly and create super expensive damages and repairs. So if we are looking in this area, we have a lower control arm, and here is the spot. This is the ball joint. There is a rubber cover, protective cover, because that's a good idea actually. It protects it from the rocks which are being thrown on it. Therefore the rocks could damage the dust boot which is underneath that, create the leaks, and the dirt and dust will be getting inside, and that can weaken this area. This can break, and if you can imagine, just a little bit of imagination, if you lose this ball joint right here while you are driving, well look, you lose connection to the vehicle on the bottom, you will rip out this CV axle, you will rip out the upper ball joint, maybe damage the upper arm. This will get damaged too. What's about the brakes, a brake line and the ABS sensors? Everything gets destroyed. You can actually kill yourself or somebody else. So these are being discussed. That's a big deal because they are famous to fail sometimes unexpectedly. So, if I have a vehicle like this, and I never saw this vehicle before, the most important item for me today is not trying to fix this bumper that was pushed in and I just pushed it out, and just temporarily fix for that lady, young lady, temporarily fix this because that was in the cabin. That's not my most important item to check. It's not here. The coils, they were up to the oil, they are flooded completely all the way up here. The boot is damaged, slightly flooded. The spark plug, I put it already back, but it was completely bad and flooded. That's also not my most important or worrisome item on this gen. As you can imagine, I never skip testing, as it sits right here, testing these ball joints. And I would like to show you. The vehicle came for the thorough inspection. I already thought, these flooded spark plug tubes, that's what I will be doing, because I don't have the whole day today. But I already thought that will be it. And now I lifted the vehicle, and I want to show you testing and results of testing of these ball joints. So let's go get to it. Went ahead and closed the garage door because the camera couldn't deal with the light coming from there. So all you need is a pry bar, and then you need to know where to put it. And that will show you if there is any play in that ball joint. So I will try my absolute best to show it to you perfectly, maybe from different angles, how it's done. I have to consider the lighting and so on, the angles. So we'll put carefully pry bar, nothing sharp because you don't want to damage the ball joint itself. This is just testing, and we don't know if it's bad or not. And basically, I will try to pry between the lower control arm and that ball joint itself. These 4 bolts are holding, it's a 14 millimeters, and they are holding that this is still the ball joint assembly to the knuckle. So this is great design, relatively easy to replace. And let's see if there is any play on this one. And this is not me hitting a metal object. This is, unfortunately, for the owner, because it needs to be repaired. But fortunately, she brought it in. I never met her before. She said, I heard about you, so I'm finally here for the detailed inspection. So listen, basically, I'm able to push the ball joint away from the lower control arm, and as the ball joint, the play, the metal keeps hitting metal, you can hear it. I hope you can see that the lower control arm always goes down as I put the pressure between these 2 items. So this, guys, this is emergency that needs to be replaced ASAP. These ball joints, the way it's designed, this is a play. This is definitely audible and visible play. And this has to be fixed ASAP, way before. Obviously, the spark plugs and valve covers, that's a big deal too. But this is way more important. There's a huge risk. She can be driving away, and that problem will happen. I'm getting you closer so you can see the movement better, hopefully. I'm on the other side, so I don't know what you see exactly. But look at it. Once again, it's not the pry bar hitting something. I have it touching both items. This is inside of that ball joint. There is a play, I will say. The movement is like 1 millimeter, and that's way too big. When that ball joint comes brand new to you, when you buy the part and it's ready to install, there's absolutely zero play, and it's even very hard to move it. That's how tight they are. Let's go look on the other side. And I wonder what you will see here. I thought of you. When I heard the first one, I'm like, uh-oh, this is the probably most discussed topic on the forums. I better show it to them. Look at this movement. Again, these 2 items are moving from each other approximately, I will say, 1 millimeter. This is way past any safe area. This, guys, has to be replaced ASAP, ideally today before she even drives away. These are famous for failing unexpectedly. This will be actually already expected. This is no good. And for those who are new to this, they never saw the ball joint, I have a sample here for my customers. So this is actually in the position right behind me on the truck. So the nut, which it's holding it down, here is that lower control arm, which comes towards to me, and here is the ball joint behind that rubber curtain. Right? It's hiding, it's protected with that rubber part. And this one also has a play. This one may be less than 1 millimeter or similar like the one we just saw. What is also missing, here is the rubber boot normally, which keeps the grease inside, perfectly inside, and or keeps the dirt and sand outside. So the grease is not being affected by the elements which are around the vehicle. So it's this way, protective rubber boot. I cut it off. This is just to show customers sometimes when they don't know what even ball joint is. You can see it. This is from, I don't know even from what. The one behind me is way bigger in the size. This is some baby. So hopefully now you understand what's going on. There is becoming a play in this. And what I didn't say, when it fails unexpectedly, or in this case it will be expected, this whole part, this what I'm holding, rips out, they separate, and that moment, no good. I saw so many trucks like this towed around, left in the parking lots. It's always the same. The wheel is thrown in the bed and the truck sits somewhere in the parking lot awaiting the repairs. First, the shop has to even see what is damaged, how many damages are on it. And in some cases, the damage is so big and expensive that the insurance will total the vehicle. They will be saying, no, we are not repairing it. It's an older truck. So you will see, instead of truck going into the shop, being repaired, you see another tow truck showing up, loading it up, driving it, whatever, to the auction or to the junkyard. So very important, as most of you know. I just had opportunity today, thanks to this new customer, to show you that problem. It's perfectly audible and visible for you. Now you know how to test it. Very simple pry bar, perfectly works. Be careful when you are putting it there. Don't poke through that rubber boot which is here. In the case the ball joint is good and there's nothing to do with it. I hope that you will find this video helpful. I hope it will entertain you or educate you. If it did, please give it thumb up, because I have way more coming your way soon. Thank you for watching, and have a great holidays. Have a great Thanksgiving. Whatever you will eat, some dried up turkey, or maybe ham or fish, or whatever you guys choosing. Enjoy it. See you later.